Okay, so this is like my 7th try, and if this doesn't work, I'm giving up, I swear to God. First of all, I'm very sorry about the quality of this webcam. I don't know how to fix it. I've been trying to play around with the contrast and all that stuff, but let's face it, I'm no genius to this stuff. Okay, so I haven't been on for a while, and I wanted to update. I don't come on very often because I really don't have much to say for very long at a time, so I'm sure that nobody wants to hear me ramble about life in general. Where I'm at right now, I went to my last nutritionist appointment for now, and they had a team meeting. They only had to have a team meeting because of where they thought I was a high risk case before because of all the false accusations. I finally got back my whole report from this hospital that was doing my medication, and I found over 6 things that I've never stated, I've never said, I've never had an issue with, and I was so mad, so pissed. I mean, this is my life that they're screwing around with. Well, I kept reading on, and all of a sudden I burst out laughing. I think I cracked. I don't know what happened, but it was saying that, okay, this was last year. My son was 4 last year. They said that Christina has had 2 pregnancies, 1 son that is 4, in which all other pregnancies she has denied. Really? Because if I have another child out there, please step forward, because I'd like to know who you are. I told you. Nobody at first really believed me, but now they do. So that's why they had a team meeting, because I was a high risk for the surgery because of my cutting and binging that I've never done, or the cutting, and a few other things. I can't remember what they were now. So I did the required counseling, but yet she still wanted me to see her, and I really didn't feel like wasting my money any more than I had to just to sit there and talk about the freaking weather. Yeah, really, the weather. Let's see. So now they approved me through their office, which that means that they sent my papers to the insurance company. So I'm waiting for approval for them. This could take 2 weeks to a month, maybe longer, but I'm guessing anywhere between February 14th or after, I mean. So, yay, fingers crossed. I'm really nervous that I'm not going to get approved, but I'm trying to be Miss Positive over here because, I always expect the worst because that's better to do than always expect something that may not happen. Actually, I don't always expect the worst. I expect the what ifs. I think of it both ways, if I have it or if not, you know what I mean? But today we're being Miss Positive. Miss Positive. That's me. God, alright, dork. Okay, I have a question for all the post-op patients that relate to this question, because I'm really wondering about it. I know a lot of people have fears about stretching their pouches after surgery, but I was wondering, see, the reason why I am the way I am today is proportion control, and also the junk that I ate, but proportion and control was the biggest problem I had. I'm on a protein diet right now. That makes sense. I'm sure some of you had to do this too. And, like, for example, a salad. I can eat a salad, no problem. I love salads. I freaking heart salads, okay? I could eat it until it comes out of my ears. Yeah. But I don't ever feel satisfied. I don't feel full. I have to keep eating. Like, my fingers have to be busy. So my question is, I'm afraid after I put my life in a doctor's hands that, hold on. I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm afraid that after I put my life in the doctor's hands that I will end up stretching my pouch later on. I mean, I know habits will come along with the surgery. You've got to work on those. But I'm not sure if I'll ever. What does it feel like to be? If you had a problem with being with your proportion control, what is it like after surgery now? I'm just afraid later on I will end up stretching my pouch. I know it's habits that you have to work on, but I don't know. I guess that's my question. And as far as keeping my fingers busy after surgery, I'm going to try to learn how to play the guitar. Yeah, the guitar. I want an acoustic electric guitar. I'll have the best of both worlds, huh? But I was thinking, with my Lyme disease, it's hard to keep twisting and turning and keep moving my fingers as far as knitting or crocheting goes. Besides, I really don't want to do it. I used to do it, and it's a good stress reliever for me, but I'd rather try something different, and I figured guitar would be my best option. Right now, besides everything with the surgery and being anxious about that, I've been trying to take my mind off it with planning my wedding. So, okay, I need to say this, and I don't care if anybody doesn't care to hear it or not, but picking the date was the freaking hardest thing I've ever had to do because of the whole surgery thing. So I'm looking at anywhere between the end of March or April, supposedly. This is what they told me, for surgery-wise. So my first date I ever picked out was July. And then I switched it to October because I kind of wanted to be on my way through this journey and being the beautiful bride that most women want to be. Well, the funny thing is I started having anxiety thoughts about, excess skin. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? Blah, blah, blah. But you know what? What bride wants freaking skin hanging off of her? And I'm not wearing a shawl and I'm not wearing a jacket because, you know what? I never did before and I never will. I don't hardly ever wear dresses, and I want the dress that I want, and I want it to be a beautiful moment. So I switched it back to July because that would be 3 months after surgery if I had it in April. Less chance of excess skin. Because that was my biggest fear. So I'll still be probably, well, I know I will be, but I'll be on the plus side, but on hopefully a more healthier plus size, which I'm sure by then I might be. I hope. But anyways, I normally wouldn't care about the excess skin, but it's my wedding. And I put my wedding off. I was proposed to last March, and we were going to get married last year, but I put it off for this year because I was hoping to lose some weight. I know you guys are probably thinking she's all about the way she'll look after surgery. No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. Why would I go through surgery to do that, you know? It's... no. I really feel guilty for wanting to have surgery, or for needing to have surgery to help me, to save me. Actually, I don't feel guilty. I'm ashamed of myself, and how could I let it get this far, you know? I don't know. It's just all kinds of thoughts are racing, and it's not cool.